Hi students, my name is Stephanie Allen and I'm going to be your instructor this term. Just to let you know, this is the normal term course, so the normal 11-week course that we are going to finish in 9 weeks. So expect a little bit more time each week, maybe 16 to 20 hours to complete this course. So I'm going to give you a quick tour. When you log into D2L, I will have an announcement that I will post each week. And there are 3 announcements when you first log in. So I would start at the bottom and check out all this stuff. And then there are a lot of resources in this course that will help you with the material. So I'm kind of just laying them out in this announcement right here. And then this is the week 1 announcement. So I'm posting this early just so that you can get a jump start and start working, because it is a shortened term. And in each announcement, I'll just let you know what we'll be working on and then what is going to be due that week. So the first Sunday of the term, you are going to have to introduce yourself, find a study group, and complete the course information quiz, complete Lab 1, and complete Lesson 1. And if you don't do that by Sunday, I'll send you a reminder just to make sure that you haven't run into any roadblocks. But if you don't complete those items, I will have to drop you from the course. So I have also set up a Discord server for this summer, because I know a lot of students are already on Discord, and you can join that server down in the first announcement right here. So you can use that to communicate with the class, and I've also set up a course lobby. So if you click on the course lobby, you will see 2 different topics, ask questions topic and then a build community topic. And so as you are working through the class, if you find a really cool tutorial or something like that, you can post that on the build community forum just to share. And every Wednesday, we are going to have just come and let's code together, okay? So Wednesdays, there's a Zoom meeting room from 6 to 7 p.m. You can just click on this link, pop in. If you have nothing to share, that's fine. Just sit and listen. Or if you have, some issues with the work that week, we can work on that. But it's just a fun, relaxed way to end the day on a Wednesday and do some coding. If you have any problems with D2L, you can chat with the student help desk right here. And then here are some other library resources. So jumping in, let's look at this navigation bar. So this will take you to this page. The content will take you to all the content. Grades, that'll show you your grades. This is a list of all the people in the class. And then on this menu, you can get to assignments, discussions, and quizzes. And then here I have the course schedule and all the links to all the outside tools that you may need during this course. So we can go right to content. And you'll notice there's really no content, right? Well, that's because you have to complete a course information quiz with 100% in order to unlock the rest of the content. So you have multiple attempts to take the quiz, and all the answers are in these pages. So you'll go through and you'll just read all these pages in detail, including the course syllabus and the schedule. Here's a list to additional resources. The links in this page are the same links that are on this resources tab. Okay, and then we have some privacy policies. Using Replit, that's going to be our programming IDE, and you'll learn all about that. You can introduce yourself on this discussion topic, and then you're going to find a study group, and you're going to want to find someone who has the same study schedule as you. And you can, choose how to meet. You can do Zoom rooms, you can meet on Discord, however you want. But your study group is really meant to support you and work through the lesson assignments together. And then here's that course information quiz. So now I've completed my course information quiz with 100% and I have access to the entire course. So I would want you to start with the cultural awareness module. So you'll read through all of this, and then you will start with lesson 1, and you will do all of these items. And how each week is laid out is you have an overview page which will tell you, what you'll be doing that week. You'll have a lecture video, and then you'll have a corresponding lecture slide deck. It's a Google slide deck. And so you'll open the video and the slide deck at the same time, and I will ask you to do some work in the video. You'll pause the video, you'll do the work, and then you'll attach your answers as a comment on the lecture slides. And I encourage you to respond to other people's posts, and I'll also be going in and responding to posts. But the best way to learn how to code is to do it and then to look at other people's solutions and see how they're doing it. And so we'll do that a lot in these lecture video and lecture slides. And then we have a document to read. And then I want you to look at the Python style guide, complete your first lab and your first lesson assignment. And then let me explain the labs and the lesson assignments. So the labs are programming labs. They're Python programming labs. And there are 6 of them that you will complete during this term. You cannot work on labs with your study group. You are expected to work on labs on your own. And what I recommend is that you think of something that you're really interested in doing. Like maybe you're really into knitting or making beer or playing golf or roller skating, whatever. Pick a theme and then write your first program and then just build on it on subsequent programs. And that's what I've done. So for each lab, I've created a video showing you how I'm progressing from my first lab to the last lab. So it will make your coding a lot quicker if you do this. And don't think too high in the sky. That's called scope creep, right? Think simple. Look at what I'm trying to assess you on in the lab, and then just do that. Don't try to get too fancy in your labs, because then that's when you're going to run into hours and hours of debugging and trying to figure out things. Start small, and then throughout the term, you can build up on your idea. And then the lesson assignments, you are free to work on these with your study group. I encourage you to do that. But everyone has to do your own work. So if you missed your study group time and they worked on the lesson assignment, you can't say, hey, can you just send me the answers? Everyone has to do their own work, but you can talk about the solutions together. There's absolutely no sharing of lesson assignment documents. Okay, everyone has to do their own work. And then the Monday after the lesson assignment is due, the solutions will be posted. And so here's another thing I'm going to tell you. Lab assignments, get them in early. I'll give you feedback, and you can resubmit them as many times as you need for the grade that you want until the end of the term. But don't count on waiting until the last week to do all your labs, because it's absolutely not possible. So stick with the due dates, get something turned in, and then I can give you feedback, and you can resubmit. When you submit and you're not quite getting where I want you to be, I'll give you a score of 1, which does not reflect the amount of work and effort that you put into this beautiful program. All it means is the key things that I want you to take away from this assignment you didn't make the mark on. So I'm going to tell you how to fix that. You'll make the changes, resubmit, and then you'll get a perfect score. So don't let that score of 1 discourage you. Okay, it's just an indicator to let me know that, hey, I've looked at your lab, I've given you feedback, and you can go back and make the changes. I don't want to give you partial credit, right? Because you'll need to have those skills down before you go to the next lab. So I really want you to work on that lab, get those skills down before you go on. The lesson assignments, you can resubmit as many times as you need with feedback before the due date. After the due date, you can't resubmit with changes because the solutions are posted. Okay, and there are 2 quizzes or 2 exams this term, and you'll read more about that in the syllabus. But one thing I really want to show you too is bookmarking. So let's say you are in this and you're going, oh, I think this will be handy later on. You can bookmark it, and then it will show up in your bookmarks area right here. So anything that you think that you may be referring back to, go ahead and give it a bookmark, and then it'll be in your bookmarks tab up here. Okay, so if I go back to course home, I think I've told you everything that I want you to know. I hope you enjoy the course. Please keep up on your work each week. It's almost impossible to get caught up towards the end of the term. So, work hard at the beginning, get the concepts down, and it'll make it much easier to move on. Okay? Email me with any questions, and I look forward to working with you this term.